Hey, and welcome today to this edition of UNCUT with Rev J. I'm Reverend John Kenny, pastor of Third Baptist Church, and I'm grateful that you're with us on this day. This is a time we share and we try to wrap our head around those really hard, challenging issues that we struggle with, that our faith demands us to grapple with, that our faith demands us to grow despite. As blacks, we understand just a little bit about what it means and what it feels like to be betrayed. There's a saying that just because you're my skin doesn't mean you are my kin. Why is it that we struggle with being betrayed? Why is it that we have a hard time getting past being betrayed? Why does betrayal sting us so bad? Why does it hurt us so bad? Why does it fracture us so bad? Those are the questions you really have to begin to ask in order to contend with it or deal with it or even survive being betrayed. The story has Jesus, as he was about to be handed over, if you will, to the Romans. He was betrayed by Judas, one of his very own, one of those who sat at the table with him, one of those who were close to them, one of those who walked with him and broke bread with him, one of those persons who was somewhat closely connected to him. So betrayal doesn't hurt when people are not really that closely connected to you. It hurts you, but it doesn't sting you as bad as it does when it comes from somebody close to you. Jesus, knowing all things, the omniscience of God in Jesus, the omniscient one, knew that there was one around the table who was going to betray him. He said, because whoever dips in this cup, he's the one that's going to betray me. They were asking, well, is it me? Is it you? Who is it? And he said, whoever dips in this cup. And he handed it to Judas. And Judas dipped. Jesus knew who was going to betray him. He understood. He understood what his plight would be. But the tougher question is this. How do you handle it when somebody betrays you? How do you handle it when you are betrayed? Well, he doesn't give us 5 steps as to how you handle it. But what he does do is, by offering the cup, by extending the cup, he had some understanding that not everybody was going to be with him. He almost expected for there to be some level of betrayal. And I think that's important for us to understand, because no matter how much we would like to believe people are going to always be on the up and up with us, you have to hold in the back of your mind the reality that people are subject to do anything. When you come to understand that there is no guarantee that people are always going to do the right thing, that you have to almost hold out this possibility, that you live almost with, I don't want to say the expectation to be betrayed, but you live with the possibility that people won't always see it the way you see it. People won't always understand it the way you understand it. People won't always embrace it the way you are trying to embrace it. They are not going to see it your way. When you understand that there is this propensity of people, there is this proclivity in people, there is this tendency in people to be purchased, to be bought, to be swayed, to be bribed, to be duped, however you want to call it. For some strange reason, some people are easily purchased, and they can't really see what's ultimately taking place in their lives. So when you live from the perspective that people are people, you don't put too much faith in them, but you do put faith in them. That's a strange statement to make. You don't put too much faith in them to the degree where you don't believe they can fall. But you do put faith in them that you want to trust that they are going to be who they are until they show you who they are. And when they show you who they are, that's who they are. Many of us can testify that what helped us become better was an honest and real relationship that we have with God. That at some point in the journey, what grows us and what changes us is, as Michael Jackson said, I'm talking to the man in the mirror, that you have to come honest with yourself, and you can't be honest with yourself until you're first honest with God about yourself. So if you want to handle betrayal, I'll just give it to you one little quick statement. Remember that people are people. And people are subject to do anything. People are people. You don't put too much stock in them, but you do put stock in them. You have to wear people like you wear a shirt or a jacket or a coat. When it's time to take it off, you take it off. So if you want to live with betrayal, Jesus said, he told Judas, go ahead and hurry up and do what you got to do. Interesting. Hurry up and do it. Because this right now is your moment. You won't always have this moment, but it's your moment. And recognize God gives all of us a moment. Jesus was light. Judas, Satan, was dark. God gives, in every person's life, God gives darkness a momentary position on the stage of your life. It's momentary. Treat it as momentary. Expect it to be a moment in your life. And when you understand that, when you can understand that people are people, and some may have their moment on the stage of your life, you can learn to navigate it and learn to live with it, because you understand this too shall pass. Bless you. This has been Rev J. This has been Uncut. Until next time, peace.